Is this okay here? Are they still going to
Yes.
hear you?
And
We're
hello, everybody.
live!
Hi. And welcome to
Happy New
Together.
Year!
I'm trying to talk.
I'm
Welcome to
sorry.
Together in the Dream. We are your hosts. I'm RJ Ogren, and this is,
Suzanne Ogren. We're married.
yes, yes, for many years.
I
Many,
have to,
many
can I show
years.
off my shirt
So,
before we get started?
no, all right, show your shirt.
I gotta pull it up so you can see all of it.
Not too far.
I'm not gonna put it over my face, okay? No, this was a Christmas present from members of my family, and I love this Winter Wonderland. And on the back it says Disney World 50 years. So very cool. And this, he's wearing the perfect shirt
Yeah,
today.
this one from my
His dad will never grow up.
daughter.
That's
Yes,
him.
that's right.
I'm sorry. I'll let you do your intro now.
Oh, I forgot what it was. We're coming to we're coming to you from Aurora, Illinois, which is 30 miles west of downtown Chicago.
You skipped your opening thing.
And well, here I will back up. Okay, uh, it rained on Christmas here, by the way.
It was horrible, ugly
Yes.
weather on Christmas Day.
No,
But we
no,
were having fun inside. The whole family was here, so we didn't
yeah,
care.
no snow, but snow is predicted for Saturday and some more next week.
And what
Saturday,
is Saturday?
it's your birthday, which is also 12th night. Um, we live in Aurora, like I said. We're west of Chicago. It's the second largest city in the state. And the motto here is the City of Lights because it is the first city to have lights
Electric
in the
lights.
1800s in the United States. So there you are. There's a lot of historic buildings. You may have seen the one I posted of the Paramount Theater, which is a beautiful palace,
Seats
beautiful
about
theater.
3,000 people.
And we get great shows there, and we can walk to it. It's
Oh, and they have a
so
great
close.
thing on Monday nights. You have to pay with cash. It's $1 to go and see a classic movie there. And they do have their concession stand open. So you
Yes.
have to pay for that.
So in
But
between their Broadway plays and their special guests, comedians, singers. In fact, our daughter-in-law's mother, Peggy March, has
she
performed there.
performed there. Yeah.
Now,
Anyway,
yes, and the city has many cafes and restaurants. It's gone through this beautiful transformation well over the last 20 years now. And it's one of the safest cities in the United States for its size, for over
and
200,000
a great
people.
city to raise a family.
Yes, and on Saturday, instead of going to dinner, we're going to actually, I'm going to take you to Jake's Deli, which our son Sean took me to some weeks
It's
back.
been there for
Yeah,
decades.
and we've
And
lived here for 6 years in Aurora now, which is my hometown actually. And just kept going by and go, we need to go there. Well, we did, and it's fantastic.
so now I
Um,
was the one left out because it was just a
yes,
guy's day.
I
So
mean,
now I get to go
bagels,
check it out.
bagels with, I mean, just they're wonderful with
Anyway,
lunch, all that kind of. So anyway,
well, we're
um,
going to do a picture tour of Aurora on our next show on
Aurora,
February 1st.
Aurora.
You can go outside with the dog. It's really cold out there. Uh,
Toast.
on our next broadcast, which will be February 1st, the first Thursday in February, which is also a leap month. Never understood that. Well, I mean, I
It's,
understand it scientifically, but whatever.
I don't even understand it that way.
Okay. Well, my husband has kind of mentioned the fact that I'm thinking about my birthday, um, and he wanted me to read one of my blogs, which I have just restarted my blog for those of you who used to follow it. And I already have one posted on there. That's, if you want to check it out, it's srogren.blogspot, blog, B-L-O-G, spot, like one word, .com. But anyway, this is one that I wrote way back in 2009 that I think about this every year of my birth. A special birthday cake. He climbed the dark stairway.
That's scary.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh.
He climbed the dark stairway slowly. You're ruining this already. His back and arms weary from a hard day's work, a day that marked his 26th birthday. But that fact had not entered his mind. He thought only of his new bride waiting for him on the other side of the apartment door. She had greeted him every night these past 2 months since their wedding, with a smile and a hug, and always neatly groomed and dressed. His key clicked in the lock, and her voice called to him, "I'm in the kitchen." His coat and hat found their way to the living room chair as he closed the door, then followed her voice. He certainly didn't expect the scene he found before him. On the tiny kitchen table, a birthday cake, candles lit, and his wife behind the table beaming at him as she exclaimed, "Happy birthday, honey." He didn't move or speak for several long seconds. His wife's expression changed to one of puzzlement. "It's coconut, your favorite," she explained in a quiet tone. Her words elicited no response. He continued to stare at the cake. "Did you forget it was your birthday?" she asked, walking over and giving him an extra long hug. His arms wrapped tightly around her, he pressed his face next to hers, and she was aware of his cold skin against her warm cheek. And then she felt his tears. His body trembled as he confessed, "This is the first birthday cake I've ever had." That is a true story. I think of it every time a member of our family has a birthday. The man was my father, who grew up in a most dysfunctional household. He told me that he never knew familiar love or affection until he married my mother. He would tell that story about that birthday cake over and over to anyone who would listen. It never failed to make me cry. I believe that is why birthdays in our family, as long as I can remember, have always been marked with special dinners, gifts, congratulatory songs, hugs, cards, and always, always a cake. Mine, past year, this was the year that I wrote this, obviously, was lemon with lemon icing, at my request. When I was growing up, my mom would always bake me a 3-layer cake, pink, white, and blue, with white boiled icing, a confection rarely seen on cakes anymore. I remember my 9th birthday when my dad decorated my cake with a beautiful carousel he had made out of paper and cardboard. My husband bakes my cakes for me now and delights in decorating them with special sayings or pictures. He would take his decorating skills to new heights every year with our children's cakes, usually fashioned in the shape of a favorite Disney character. We have pictures of all of them, and our now grown children remember them with fondness. It's our grandsons who are the recipients of his special cakes now, the most recent being a purple dinosaur. Now, guys, if any of you are watching, that was back in 2009. This year, the year my mother passed away, I attempted to make my dad's favorite coconut cake on his first birthday without her. I cooked the icing, made the lemon pudding filling, and baked and frosted the cake with care. He was touched by my efforts, but we both knew it wasn't as good as hers. I made the attempt, though, and that's what counted. Some people might think it's silly to make such a big deal about a sweet reminder that you're 1 year older, but to me, it is also a reminder of how much we are loved in our family, because whenever I blow out my candles, I'm reminded of that story my dad used to tell about how much it meant to him to have that cake. Now I'm going to cry, so you talk.
Maybe I'm crying. You know, that's great. You should read your blog. We should have you read one of your blogs each month when we do the
You mean
show.
the old ones?
Well,
Not the new ones I'm doing. Well,
well,
the new ones they can read. Well, they can read the old ones too. If you go on my blog, you can go all the way back to when I started, which was in the early 2000s. And I stopped for reasons that are explained in the blog. And
so a few weeks after you've written the blog and published it, well, you can actually read it too, for those who
well,
would
then they
like
don't
to.
need to go read. I want people to read printed items. I don't think this is something that is passed on and nobody reads. I am a.
Shut my mouth now.
All right. We are still celebrating Christmas because we celebrate the 12 days of Christmas, which is a British thing or a European thing, I forget. But that is from the 26th of December to the 6th of January, which is 12th night, Epiphany, and my birthday as well. So my parents always kept our tree up when I was little until after my birthday,
And that's what
and
we
we do that here.
keep up all the decorations.
And we have lots of neighbors that go, "Why is your tree still up?"
But
Because I want it there.
the tree behind us is our second tree. Our other tree is in the sitting room, which normally everybody
This
here
is the
calls.
Disney tree because we're in the
Yeah,
his.
we go by
studio
British
space.
terms for this is the drawing room now, even though it's my studio also.
And
It's
you don't
also
just draw in it.
our room to gather in and watch TV and everything. But and this tree has a whole bunch of Disney ornaments that we've collected over the years.
And you got a new one this year from
And-
a friend of ours that was a handmade Captain Hook, and it's absolutely delightful.
Yes.
I love it. Anyway,
And the tree in the sitting room is the bigger tree that has all the other ornaments, the personal ornaments and everything else.
things
Plus
going all the way
other
back
special
to
Disney ornaments that are on there
yeah,
from our Christmas cast parties we attended and everything.
yeah, which were only given to Disney cast members. You couldn't buy those. But this,
I didn't want you to touch the mic with that paper.
why is it going to catch fire?
No, but
Well,
they'll hear
I
it crinkling.
I want to know the reason why I
You'll be
wasn't
going,
crinkling.
what is
I
that?
was holding the thing up, but nobody can see it.
I'll crinkle it.
No.
So,
I had a brilliant idea this year because in the last couple of years, because of the pandemic and everything we had going on in our family life with people being ill and operated on and on and on, I got so doing my Christmas holiday letter that I do for our friends and family that are too far away. I was always really stressed out, wasn't I, to get it done and get it out. And then I thought, wait a minute. We celebrate after Christmas and up to my birthday, and I'm not doing that much then, except the normal household things and getting underway for the new year. But so I have changed my mind, changed the title of our Christmas letter, holiday letter, I call it now. It's got to be the 12 Days of Christmas, the news from the Ogrens in the Glen, which is what we call
how
our
clever.
house. Original, I know.
It's very
because-
clever. Yes.
So anyway, if there are any of you watching who are dear friends or family members that don't live close to us, you're going to get your letter next week because that's how I'm doing it now. And I'm having so much more fun. And RJ is helping me out with a picture page of things we've done over the year that are mentioned in the letter, but then I'm not touching the
No,
microphone.
but when you crinkle
He's-
it,
I'm not crinkling. Okay.
that's crinkling.
No, it isn't. It's waving. See, I'm holding on to the agenda for this. It's never mind.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I know you are dying to tell everyone about your latest
Well, first
childhood.
first I have to tell you, Misty Mouse is here, but
She's been.
we put a little blockade by the door, so because she
She wants to get in our laps
Yes,
while we're on, and that's
um,
distracting.
or she
Not
wants
to
her
say
dinner
the least.
early or something.
I just fed her.
But good. And of course, you've all seen Mighty Joe Young, and Suzanne has all kinds of stuffed animals all over bed in our
I call it our master bedroom
in the master
farm.
bedroom. Yeah, and it's great.
Most of them are Disney
They
characters,
all
but
have meaning, yeah, and
yes, and
everything.
they all
Some
have
are,
special meaning. He's right. And I just got a new one from my daughter and her husband. It's a sheep that's about this long and this high.
another sheep.
Hey, sheep rule strong in my life.
Well, and that's why we're getting a lot of.
I don't I don't have live sheep in the backyard of the Glen,
That's why
but
we're collecting gnomes now.
oh yes,
So,
everybody knows we love gnomes, and we got lots of those this
and
Christmas.
by the way, next month we'll have to write this down. I will give you a brief history of gnomes, of where they originated from, and everything. So it's very fascinating, very interesting.
But they are Swedish, or they're
Well,
Scandinavian.
Scandinavian, yes.
Scandinavian, yes.
All right. So anyway, and because she has all the stuffed animals on the bed, Mighty Joe Young has always been down in my art studio, sitting on a chair nearby. Well, he
With goofy
expressed
hats on his head.
he was very sad. He was getting depressed, and told me he wanted to be with all the other animals.
Now
So
you've got
he
it
is now
in
in
the
a
bedroom.
chair sitting beside my side of the bed. And then he expressed a desire to celebrate Christmas and New Year's and other holidays. So now he wears a hat or dresses up
Well, he
or
had a
whatever.
Santa hat out,
Yeah,
and he had a
and
New Year's hat on.
yes, and also my walking stick.
Yeah, he holds the walking stick when RJ goes to bed. Um, but you've got to explain his size, dear. That's a very important part of this story. I think he's almost as tall as
He's
you.
about yes, he's almost he's close to 6 foot when you stand him up.
He's very large.
But he's very soft. Great personality. Of course, this came out right when the movie Mighty Joe Young came out. It was Charlize Theron's first movie.
Charlize Theron.
Charlize, and I love the movie. But
But I have to tell
okay,
how you got this. We were downtown Chicago with our son and his wife Sandy, and we went in the Disney store on Magnificent Mile, which is the main shopping area of downtown Chicago. And we went in the Disney store, and he saw this thing, and I went, "Oh God!" And when we came out, he didn't. The girl asked him if she could get him a big bag to put it in, and he's like, "No, I'll carry it." And he put it on his shoulders, and I'm thinking, "Oh God." We go out of the store, and he walked the whole length of the Magnificent Mile with this thing on his shoulders, people laughing and stopping and taking pictures. And Sandy walked like a dozen feet behind. She said, "I'm not walking beside him. He's crazy." But he also got on the train to come out to the house with him on your shoulders, and then you had him
he
sitting next to you in the
yeah
train.
yeah he got a little terrified from sitting in the train on my
Well,
shoulders.
didn't Sandy buy you an FAO Schwartz helicopter hat to
Yeah,
put on
it's
him?
over there. I have it so you can spin the. Actually, Joe wants to wear it, so maybe he'll have that on for
Well,
one
didn't you put
holiday.
that on him after Sandy bought it for you that day, or was that later?
And that was later.
Oh,
But
okay.
he also has a sailor hat like I had, but it was a sailor.
Our daughter-in-law Sandy, who we call our second daughter because she is, has the most wonderful, sarcastic sense of humor. She outdoes everybody, including you.
Right.
Anyway, so are you gonna feature Joe next time?
Uh,
Bring him here to sit on your
yeah, I
lap or
think Joe.
something?
Yeah, I think Joe should sit here for our next video cast.
Okay,
So this, of course, is the first Thursday of each month. So next month it's going to be actually on the
on the
first.
first. Yeah.
Be the first Thursday on the first. And
Don't
so,
try to figure it out. Okay. And 4 weeks
and we
later,
will
it's
be
the
talking
29th. Yeah.
about also Disney memories. We'll pick out something different, unusual
Do
to
we
talk
both
about.
get to do that?
We'll see.
I have more memories than you because I was there longer.
I've lost my memory, so it doesn't matter. We
Is
and I
Holly on with us today? Did you look at who's
oh
watching, if anyone?
I've been busy here. Oh, there she is. Hi,
Hi,
Holly.
Hal. I talk to you tomorrow. I'm very
Amen.
excited. Holly and I have a weekly, very long conversation. She lives in Kentucky, and we have to schedule it now because she has lots of young grandchildren, and I just have too many crazy things going on in my life. In fact, we are going to have a very big celebration the end of this month because our first great grandchild is going to be born.
Yes. I
And
see
it's a girl.
Holly just said on here that the January 6th is also the Three Kings Day.
Oh,
So I
that's
guess,
right. Yes, that's
yes,
when the three
and the,
kings arrived at the
yes,
manger. Yes.
and the day before is the Shepherd's Day. Well, they should have equal time. They were there.
I
His
have a
sheep.
dog on the bed with my sheep. A
So
real dog and Doug from Up.
I I will I will announce in the next week or two, probably in the 2 weeks, I will be doing a painting video of my newest painting after having sent off 4 more stretch room paintings.
Which
I
requires
am
him three
I
trips to
am
the car
actually
to get it
working
in
on
there.
some smaller stretch room paintings.
Sean LeGrant is on, honey.
And oh, hi, Sean. Um,
He's working on your sketch.
yes, actually, I was printing out stuff. Sean LeGrant. Yes, I've done 3 paintings for you and your family, and now I'm doing one of the Fort Wilderness for
Entrance.
memories
Yeah.
of you and your
When
wife
he
in
told
that
me that,
place.
I said, "Oh God, it's been so many years since I was at Fort Wilderness. I don't even know what it looks like."
And it's going to be 30 inches high and 40 inches long, and it's going to show different elements and flowers,
Well,
and
you should mention that
should
you
be.
have some open dates this year
Oh
for
yeah,
gonna
contact me right here through Messenger on
Facebook.
on Facebook. Let me know if you're interested. If you want to know the price breakdown and how the commissioning works, you can go on our website rjogren.com, and or you can just contact me, and I'll be glad to discuss your thoughts, your ideas, and everything else. So yes, so this is a big painting that I'm doing, and that's the one I'll be working on when we do the painting show. So
Which you will announce ahead of time, right? Don't you put that on Facebook before you do
yes,
one of
I
those
will.
videos?
And
Okay.
Holly just mentioned that January 18th is the National Winnie the Pooh Day. Hey, maybe that's the day
Hey, that would
our
be
great
funny
granddaughter will be born.
because they're
Yes.
doing a nature themed or nursery. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh, Sean. Our son is also named Sean. He just reminded us that this is the 6th painting I'll be doing for them.
Six. My word. You
Yes.
said three.
Well, I hope to
You're
be doing some
behind.
more. My prices have gone up a little bit, so
Well, everybody's prices have gone up a little bit.
but
We were discussing that
anyway,
yesterday. But
so
anyway, so we're sitting here freezing to death because it is very cold here. It's like the high today was 35 and tonight it's going to be in the mid 20s. But I'm excited because they're predicting snow tomorrow. I hope they're
yes,
right.
it will
They're
be
not
nice.
always.
And Sean, this is great. Actually, all of you getting to hear me, I'm discussing the painting with the client while we're
Yes.
while we are live. So yes, this will be a fun painting, and looking forward to doing it.
Yes. And on that note,
On that note,
we'll go see what the dog is up to. No.
let's.
So come
Oh,
back and
here we
join us
are.
on the first, people.
Yes, please
I
do.
can wear my other shirt that Sean and Sandy gave me. That's the Chippendale shirt.
Yes, it's
If I
good.
didn't get
Oh,
stuff that was Disney, I got stuff that was gnomes or things
well, I
of
love
that,
this
and a big
shirt.
sheep.
I love the shirt I have on, but now I'm going to put on something warmer. Uh,
This makes me so happy because I have gone through decades and decades and decades with me being freezing cold and him going, "It's hot." Now, that was usually true when we lived in Florida, but I'm always cold.
yes,
And now I will look over at him in the mid evening time because we keep our thermostat somewhat low, so we don't have to pay a gigantic electric bill.
Yeah,
But
35.
no. And he will get up and get one of our throws that we have here in the drawing room and cover his legs with it. And then the dog gets on his lap and crawls under the throw. But anyway, he's finally understanding what it's like to be cold for no reason other than it's cold outside.
So, all right.
All right.
On that note,
Yes.
we shall say adieu.
Hold on to your New Year's resolution. Try and do something. That's
I
what we're doing.
I don't have
right?
any particular words of wisdom for today except don't do it.
Don't do
Whatever
what?
it is.
What I just said, don't do it?
No, just you
Well,
can.
no, that's what I'm always saying to
I don't
him.
know.
He'll start something and I'm like, no, don't do that. Because,
Right.
he has a walking stick
I
that he's had
now.
for years and now has finally, I can't tell him these
Okay,
things because
okay.
he would get angry. But
The whole
he,
family's been telling me
yes,
because
especially
of
Sandy.
yes, because
She's worried about you.
of war wounds and injuries to my foot and other things that's finally
And
catching up to me.
arthritis that's causing you to.
So I can still paint, fortunately, because I sit down to paint.
He does have a
But
damaged left thumb because of the dog. But he doesn't paint left-handed.
Okay,
So, but anyway, he now has his walking stick wherever he goes, and
it's also a great weapon. I will show it to you. Well, you saw it in the picture with Mighty Joe. He's got it. It's got the U.S. Navy emblem
what
on
did you
it.
put Mighty Joe on Facebook?
Yeah, he was announcing this show.
Oh,
He
okay.
actually, if you
I
listen
haven't been on
closely, you
Facebook
could have
since
heard him announcing this show.
he doesn't talk. The only animal we have
He
anymore that
he
talks is
he
Doug the
he
dog.
does Joe, he talks.
To you, maybe. I'm always talking to myself, and you're always asking, who are you talking to? Talking to the dog.
I think we should stop here.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, everybody, have a very happy New Year. Stay healthy,
And
stay
if you
safe.
are in a cold place, please stay warm.
Put
And
on a coat.
yeah, love you all.
Okay.
Bye, all.
Bye, everyone. Sean LeGrant, I will be contacting you probably tomorrow because I'm doing some layout.